hear me now? If you can hear me, say yes. That's what's up. Hey, listen, I really appreciate everyone coming out from the bottom of my heart. Y'all give me 5 or 10 minutes. I just want to tell y'all a little story because y'all know we're here for 2 reasons. We're here for Juneteenth, which is a celebration of freedom. And we're here for the introduction of In-N-Out. In-N-Out is a movement. Y'all having a good time? Yeah. All right. So, some of y'all probably got the initial flyer, which stated that we was going to be in Monticello on Jackson Lake. But the reason why we're here is because we were in South Georgia. That's where the mansion on the lake was. Jasper County, as my ace let me know. I don't know what color the person was, but it was in South Georgia.
He was white.
It was he. But when they found out we was doing a Juneteenth celebration, he got a little weird on me. So I had to switch the venue. And I'm very thankful. I want to thank each and every person for coming out here, but especially I want to thank Mark and Yvette for allowing us to come to their beautiful home and enjoy this place. That's right. So this is the first annual. But I thought it was extremely fitting to do In-N-Out. The launch of In-N-Out here. And it is a podcast, but it's way more than a podcast. In-N-Out is a movement. It's a movement to change the world. Yeah, I said it. And I want to tell you a little bit about the origin and how it came about. So some of y'all probably know that I was in prison before. I did 6 years, 4 months, and 2 days. Well, who's counting? But one of the things that I learned when I was in there was that everybody needs help. And when I was in there was a brother by the name of Jack Cato. And he said, these books in this law library, there's keys on these books. They're called Lawyer's Edition. He said, in these books, they got cases that lead to other cases. And he said, in one of these books, is a case that can get you out because there's no perfect case. Every case got a flaw. He said the key is you just got to find that case. So at that point in time, there was nothing that I wanted more than to get out of prison. I wanted to get out as much as I wanted to breathe. So at that time I learned that if you put your focus to something, if you got clarity of thought and you got clarity of focus, there are no distractions and nothing can stop you. So when I came home, I didn't realize at that time, but I was still in a mental prison. And as I traveled, I've been to 30 countries since I've been home. But the black countries that I went to, Haiti, Ghana, South Africa, I went to many different places. And there was something that I saw that disturbed me. In all those places, people that look like us were suffering more than anyone else. I know when I came home, I had a lot of help. And when I went to other places, I spoke to children. I spoke to children in the United States. I went into prisons and jails. I went into high schools. I went to colleges, and I continued to see the same thing. People that look like us that need help. They need help. They were in, but they got to get out of the different type of prisons that exist all the time. Mental prison, physical prison. So In-N-Out, it represents all things and all of us at all times because we're constantly going in and out of change, in and out of violence, in and out of poverty, in and out of consciousness, in and out of mental prisons, physical prisons. So In-N-Out, in addition to everything else, it's about freeing ourselves of any type of prison or bondage on our mind. And that's why it was so important to me that we did it on Juneteenth. So I say that to say this. When I went to these schools and I saw so many people that look like me, children, because I love the kids. Everybody know E, they know E love the kids. I saw when I spoke to them, they lit up. If I told them something that they could aspire to, that they could wake up in the morning and be excited about, they lit up. I'm a follower of different people that helped me overcome. David Shands, Nehemiah Davis. There's a lot of people out there that I watch, and I realize a few things. One, and this is fact, it's not my opinion. Once you're exposed to something, You cannot be unexposed. Once you are exposed to something, you cannot be unexposed. If you're with me, say yes.
Yes.
I realized something else. I realized that there is no cheat code for consistency. And I realized if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. So from traveling, from meeting different people, from other people helping me, the thing that touched me the most is that if we could expose people, we could change the world. My story is just one story out of millions, billions. So I'm blessed because I found my purpose. And my purpose now is to give as many voices that have been through some type of adversity or controversy or hurt or pain or abuse of any kind, anywhere, to give them, allow them to be able to tell their stories so that they can let other people see people like them that made it. I understood then, but I understand more now that some of the people that have been hurt the most have made some of the biggest contributions to society. And I know that together we could change the world. And I'll say this, just like the fact that we had to change our venue on Juneteenth, we've been seeing this for too long. We've been seeing people that have a few people that have everything, and a lot of people that have almost nothing. In Africa, in the United States. So I'm tired of the senators making the laws to put us away. I'm tired of the manufactured criminals. I'm tired of the racial profiling. I'm tired of the police abuse. I'm tired of low education. I'm tired of the House of Representatives. I'm tired of those that are in power. I'm tired of the United States all the way up to the White House, to President Joe Biden. And I say to him and all, enough. And that's what In and Out is about. It's about us all saying, enough. Because we know if we can hold it in our hand, if we could see it in our mind, we can hold it in our hand. And so I'm going to need help from everybody, anybody that you know. If they got a story that needs to be told, that needs to be heard, let's get them on the In and Out platform. Because In and Out is just a podcast. The podcast is a vehicle, and it's a vehicle to change the world. I appreciate y'all for coming out. Continue to enjoy yourself. Have a good time.